I first heard about you guys from my gynecologist. She recommended that I do pelvic floor therapy because my needs couldn't be met at the gynecologist's office going through all of the procedures that they were trying to do. So they recommended pelvic floor therapy and they recommended you guys. I initially saw not only the initial recommendation, but the reviews were amazing. I feel like it's very hard to see 5-star reviews from hundreds of people. So I was very confident in this practice and I was really excited to get started. So the confidence kind of came just through how other people felt about you guys. The thing that resonated the most about you guys with me specifically, I think, was the accommodations, the understanding. Scheduling was so convenient and easy, and it wasn't your traditional doctor's visit. It was very personalized, and I feel very comfortable here, and I'm very excited to come here every time I'm here. It just feels very welcoming. I think the biggest thing that helped me to come to see you guys was just being confident in the practice based off of how other people felt coming to you. So I think seeing people have similar situations and similar symptoms that I did, it made it a lot easier to choose you guys because they were seeing such relief from the same symptoms. I initially considered doing the insurance route because of finances, but I knew that the quality was going to be a lot better paying more long term because there's a personability, I think, with people who dedicate themselves to do this and not go through the insurance company. So it was well worth going to you guys rather than trying to save a couple bucks. Oh, I didn't wait at all before making the decision. When I first had my consult with Dr. Jess and Alex, and it was through video, I knew immediately. I was so excited to come. I think they got me in like the day after or something that quickly. So it was a no-brainer for me as soon as I initially even met them through the computer. No obstacles. I had no obstacles coming to see you guys. As soon as it was recommended to me, I Googled pelvic floor physical therapy. You guys came up and it was immediate. Like, I knew that you guys were going to be the perfect fit for me. My initial problems before coming to see you were pretty bad in hindsight. I didn't realize that my symptoms weren't normal. I often confused them with urinary tract infections, which led to doses and doses of antibiotics, and going to see my doctors never fixed anything. So I would say my symptoms were not normal and very uncomfortable, and seeing how my body is supposed to feel as opposed to what it felt like before is a game changer. It's like night and day. It's actually insane to think about. I often would have to refrain from nights out with my friends because even something like casual drinking would give me symptoms of like an inflammatory response in my pelvic region, and I again didn't know why that was, so I'd have to give up a lot of acidic foods or alcohol or even coffee at times, which I love coffee and I don't want to have to give it up if I don't have to, and lo and behold I don't have to. So I had to give up a lot of social gatherings because I didn't want to be uncomfortable while I was there, feeling that inflammation, it makes you want to just stay in bed and not do anything. So I definitely had to miss out on a few things because of it. So I tried, when I thought they were urinary tract symptoms, I tried antibiotics, I tried certain exercises, I even tried a personal trainer to what I thought maybe strengthen certain parts of my body maybe I was just weak, and I even tried a chiropractor, a standard physical therapist, which they were all wonderful and helped, but it wasn't what my body needed. I needed a pelvic floor physical therapist. So I tried pretty much every route you can do for somebody with diagnosed scoliosis, and as amazing as they all were, nothing helped other than this practice. The impact on my quality of life has been night and day since coming to you guys. From my romantic relationship to my, personal relationships with friends, and being able to hang out and not have to rush home or worry about being uncomfortable has been a game changer for me. Yeah. That's a tough question, because I think the number one thing I like the best overall is how my symptoms have changed, like how my body has changed since coming to you. But then I also want to say, like, seeing you guys is also a huge plus in my day as well, because everybody is so wonderful here. So both you guys and treating my symptoms. So that's a great question. I think if someone was asking me with similar symptoms, which I imagine they were if they were thinking about coming here, I would say that the longer you wait, the more discomfort you're gonna feel. You don't have to be uncomfortable, you don't have to be in pain. Everybody here is so overqualified for this job, to the point where they help you instantaneously and they know exactly what they're doing. And for somebody who doesn't necessarily know their own body, like I didn't know, for people to have studied this and dedicated their life to this, you definitely need to, make sacrifices, even financially, just to make sure that you can take care of yourself, because there's nothing more important than taking care of yourself. So I would tell anybody night and day, if you have to make sacrifices to come here. Oh, I describe you guys so intensely to my family and friends. Every time I see them, they always ask about how I'm feeling, because they were, concerned when I was having probably the worst of my symptoms. And so them hearing how I've been feeling, they are so happy. And I've actually referred a few people over to you guys since then. Clients of mine who have been having similar symptoms, I've told them to come to you. Family members who have gone years after childbirth and thought that their symptoms were just normal after having a baby, I've recommended they come, and friends as well that have similar situations. So yeah, I tell everybody I can. The progress that I'm most proud of is my body being able to function properly and actually wanting to change. Realizing that my body wasn't comfortable that way, it was just doing what it needed to do to keep me structured the best to its ability. I'm proud of the way that my body's responded to the treatment, because it wants to perform normally and not have to overcompensate for other parts that were lacking. I think that the one thing I want to say, because I was very confused about my own body, was you have to advocate for yourself. If you don't feel right, then you're not right, and you can't put off being healthy and taking care of your body. You just can't, because things get worse and things progress. So if I could tell anybody about here, it's that you can trust coming here and they will help you with whatever it is.